To be honest, Cortana was absolutely awful. Microsoft, you didn't try at all. Tragedy, failure, Linux is better. But there's a famous phrase, what a big company can't do, a random Python hobbyist can. So today the goal is to create a better Cortana. Let's start. At the beginning it would be good to have a solid basis. You know, we won't create the whole model from scratch. I'm just a programmer, not the next Edison or something. So there should be no problem finding some free API. Right? Well, you have to admit that Microsoft is better in one thing, a bigger budget. These guys have net worth like half of Europe, and above all their own AI. And I've been spending 3 hours looking for a free API. There is no way that after so many years of evolution there is still no normal, easy to use AI. Everything has its price. Okay, I did some more research. I have something, AI 21. It's only a trial, but I think 3 months will be enough for me, I hope. It's also good to see that we have a command recognition function. Finally some smart AI. Okay, I quickly came up with my own code. Of course it's not copied from the first example on the page. And it works like this. Here we have info about the model. Here we can ask it something. Here we take a loan. Here it looks for a function. Here it has functions. Generally solid basis, as I said. So it's time to reprogram it a bit. Let's motivate it with words. You are a Windows assistant. Maybe I will introduce myself a bit. The user in the system is named Del, and we can scare him a bit. But you know, I'm just a programmer. Of course I won't pay for it anyway. Let's also make a simple UI, because I won't be testing it in the console all the time. As you can see, some modern GUI. Perfect. Microsoft, you better watch yourselves because the competition is coming. So what? It's time for functions. Yeah, I would start with something simple. Maybe some operations on directories. Create, delete, copy, paste. Also here is some professional debugging, as you can see. And what? Did your Cortana have such functions? Okay, it shouldn't look like this. I take it back. So, I think it's time for a light remake. Our AI can't handle remembering paths, so what will we do? Of course, deleting this project and insulting the creators is also a solution. But we will simply just add keyboard shortcuts to help a bit. So with this symbol we select the path to the folder, with this the path to the file. Why didn't anyone think of this before? As we can see, again, everything works as it should. Here is a bonus, because it does 2 things at once, such free labor. So as long as everything works we go further, we have the basics ready. So now it's time to tackle the functions that would actually be useful. So we start with search, of course AI powered, something like smart search, I think. Oh yes, 1-line code and we have professional tool. At least I don't force anyone to use MS Edge, right Microsoft? The next interesting function will be image search, this time a bit more old-fashioned, without any AI because we will use the API from the previous project about Photoshop. So let's test both functions. Let's try find the practical coding channel. Oh, thanks. That's what I needed. At least it knows that it's about YouTube. Now let it find a picture of the code. Well, pretty good. Additionally, we can add some random functions like check my disk. Okay, that doesn't look too good. That's why we will also add the empty trash function. Some quick changes to the code, and I think that's enough for today. For those interested, I will put the code on GitHub. Stay tuned.